Well, that took a little bit longer than we thought. Welcome back to the Mike to the Stripe podcast with Gabe, Killian, and Seth Noble. Yeah, that was a long hiatus that took a lot longer than we expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone decided to start working 7 days a week.
Bad.
My bad, he says. My bad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back finally to the Mike at the Stripe podcast. We have a lot to get into this week. And kind of over the past 2 weeks, we've been keeping up with the pick points. So we won't be discussing kind of our results with those, but they will be up to date in terms of scores, which I went through today to make sure that they were correct, which I'm not the best accountant, but I think they're right. I think I smashed the abacus enough. To say the least.
I'm not gonna question it because, well, you guys will find out later why I'm not.
Yeah. So, before we get into anything, we do have some unfortunate news in the car and drag racing community. We have unfortunately lost the pioneer of drag racing on YouTube, street racing on YouTube, car culture on YouTube, Kyle Loftus of 1320 Video. Unfortunately, we lost him Tuesday night. And I mean, there's so many things that he has done for everything. He did the ice cream cruise. He covered things at my local track. He covered I think he did a little bit at New Hampshire as well, or at a New England Dragway. So there's just so much that Kyle and the team at 1320 has done, and our hearts are with them at this time. And yeah, it's very unfortunate to receive that news the other day. That was that hurt a lot, but yeah, that is. Yeah. No,
I was at work and looked at, I think it was either Instagram or Facebook, and like my stomach just immediately, like, I felt like I want to throw up.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, I wanted to throw up.
You never expect something like that at all. I was in school when that happened, and that was not the best in the world. But regardless, unfortunately, as Kyle would like to see us doing, we must move on. So Kyle, we love you. We miss you, buddy. We got to go into, or actually, we should probably talk about first our cars run. Yes, we actually did things with race cars. Seth finally got his door car bug figured out, and he got himself is that a 70 Nova, 72 Nova? What are we working with here?
70, yeah,
70 Nova with a little hood scoop. Can I quick pull a picture off Facebook? I'm gonna see if I can. The wonders of doing this live is I can quick run to Facebook and grab a picture of the car and put it in here. So, what am I doing? Hello? Can I present? Share screen. Share screen. That one. Okay. This is his Nova right here. This is Seth Noble's Chevrolet Nova. Are you guys going to keep calling it the Rat Trap?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. It's an amazing name. So, the Rat Trap is officially. It is running. It is running with Seth's. So, Seth, talk a little bit more about your test day over at New England Dragway.
I mean, it wasn't going horrible. I mean, we drove to the track, which I know people are gonna make fun of me for that, which is fine. Listen, we had fun.
Is street legal?
Gonna be. But anyway, we had a lot of fun. You know, we only got to do my dad. It's been like kind of an agreement since the beginning. Whether, you know, when we first got the Dragster, and of course now that we have the Nova. Yeah, I'm well aware. Of course, Josh is gonna be here during the live stream. It's just gonna be fun. But yes, it was always an agreement that my dad would do the first hit in the car. You know, just make sure everything is safe. So he did. He made his hit. Went like 16 seconds. And he said, I'm not climbing in this thing. I'm not climbing in this thing. I'm just doing the one run, climbing it and go. So I climbed in. I think it was like an hour after because we had to wait for it to cool off. And I wonder why. You know why? Because someone didn't realize that the fan that turned on the fan inside the car, that cools down the driver, he didn't realize that had a controller right next to it. And the switch didn't just control that fan. It also controlled a certain fan that keeps the water from not overheating. So guess who rolled up? Which, by the way, I hate to admit this now, but I'm gonna because I feel like it's only right. I was leaking water in the staging lanes, and I went up anyway. Listen, I didn't know what I thought. I'm not gonna lie. I saw it and I was like, oh, maybe it's just because sometimes there'll be like a little bit of like smoke rising up and it's fine. It's wrapped in like a microfiber towel. It's okay. It's fine. It doesn't leak. So I was like, okay,
Um,
that's just what's happening. So I just went up and I mean the burnout was good. I kind of messed it up, but it looked cool anyway. And I was 36 in the tree, so I left pretty good. Whipped up the left front, which is pretty cool. But I immediately spun the tires because I was slipping in my own water. So yeah, that was.
yes, I do. Josh, I don't think we have the video, unfortunately. I think Seth does, but it's not a pretty one. I would not recommend.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, no, we're not going to show that. So, anyways, over at the Minnesota portion of this podcast, the slow mod runs with the new motor. Brand new 302. That's all it is. Nothing bigger. 302, not a 351, not a 347 stroker motor. 302. Aluminum heads, etc. Beefy motor, can turn right around 7,000 in terms of RPM. And we got it running. The car to get consistently 719 to the 8th mile or 1129 in the quarter, right around 120 is where it seems happy. And it was going good. We didn't break anything. However, the catch can did get a little full. And I didn't know it got a little full. So it was spitting out the breather, and it might have got on the track a little bit. But the car's fine. There was no catastrophic thing. Everything was normal. I just forgot to empty the damn catch can. And I tell you, have you ever seen matcha coffee? Like that green grass coffee that some people drink? And it tastes like grass. That's what the oil looked like in the drain pan after I drained the catch can. So we're probably getting a little bit of fluid, but it's fine. It's race car stuff. It's not meant to be. So oil's changed, everything's good. Yeah, what Josh said, stuff happens. But regardless, oil's changed, filter's changed. We're gonna be heading out to the track. We're right when we get done with this podcast, we're loading up the car, and I'm getting ready to go to the track tomorrow. So it's gonna be a quick turnaround tonight. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, cars are running, right, baby?
Yes. Matter of fact, got a new set of tires and a carburetor for it today.
Ooh. So how much? Hang on. How much did you spend on your carburetor?
My dad actually got it for me.
Okay. Well, how much was the carburetor?
$500.
Not bad. I spent 1,000 on mine.
Yeah, but what'd you get?
A Holly XP 750. You were a little pricey.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a good carburetor. It's running right. Anyways, I'm kind of so I just want to go up here. Josh said this. So that's perfect timing, and that segues us perfect to our next little thing. Banter time, I'm going to call it. NHL time. I'm wearing the Wild hoodie. Come on, Minnesota. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I think they're playing right now. I'm going to look. Please don't be selling right now. Please. I need... okay. I guess we don't play till Saturday. I'm not. Yeah, no. Honestly, I'm gonna say it. Arena name ball. Wild gonna win it all. The Avs gonna fall in 7.
You are not Shannon Sharp. You are not Shannon Sharp.
Hey, I gotta try. No, the Wild are in a very bad position right now. But if it has to go to a game 7, we'll take it. If we win, we'll take it. The Wild, we're killer. So Dylan just said he has the Vegas Golden Knights taking it. Hmm. Um. Hmm. Hey, buddy, you're losing to the Ducks right now. I. that is rough. If you're losing to the Ducks, I'm shocked the Oilers lost to the Ducks. Are we kidding me?
Well,
That was a killer game, I will say. But
oh man, who would have thought?
unfortunately, yeah, I honestly thought the Oilers would beat the Ducks there.
Who would have thought Connor McDavid being a bridesmaid? Who would have thought?
Oh,
That's a new thing.
That's a new thing. Yeah. No, he's extra. He's not even a bridesmaid. He's a photographer this weekend.
He's standing at the cheese fountain just
cheese fountain. That's great. So Seth, unfortunately, you are also an NHL fan. Rough. It's time to move on to the Celtics, buddy.
Oh, that's funny you say that because they lost too.
Oh no!
Thanks.
All right, hang on.
Still a rival.
I gotta hang
on.
Hang
still
on.
A rival.
Hang on. I gotta. This is a perfect time for a soundboard, and I'm so glad I have this.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Oof. I'm sorry, bud. I'm so sorry.
You Swift me right there?
Yep, I did. Oh shoot. I nearly just flipped my chair back. So professional. So I'm sorry, buddy. I apologize. But yeah, the Boston Bruins this death stare just yeah, so the Boston Bruins unfortunately bow down to the Buffalo Sabres in the first series, which was rough. But hey, y'all get him next year. Just kidding, the Wild will. Anyways. Oh. Oof.
He's an Islanders fan, by the way. Just throwing it out
and
there.
Islanders fan saying that? Oh, okay, we got to move on.
Islanders fan from New Hampshire. Just throwing that out there.
What? Anyways,
to be fair, he knows Johnny Boychuk personally. So that's why.
Yeah, you know what? That gives it a.
I gotta give him credit.
That gives it a little bit of a little bit more. There, the Islands are gonna go far. Trust, he says. Sorry, buddy. Alrighty. So going into actual racing stuff. Now that we get our personal sports stuff out of the way, it's finally TB Promotions time. It is the TB Promotions 50K. Or Twin 50K rather at St. Louis, Missouri, one of the couple stops that are going to be down there. Motor Mania will be live streaming it. If you are in the mood for some bracket racing that isn't, in person and you want to be a part of the chat bleachers, TB Promotions, they are officially starting their season. And PJ actually been talking with PJ a lot, and he's doing a lot of good, exciting stuff. So good to see PJ and Tyler and all those guys over there doing great. Any comments there?
They have a great team at TB. They really do.
Seriously. I think they just hired Eli Wiggins of Get 'Em Performance, and that he's the youngest guy on the team. He's younger than me, and he's joining a big money bracket race crew that is that insane. So that's a big deal there, to say the least. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, do you think that it would be 30 under 30 material?
Who knows? He might. Speaking of 30 under 30, there's going to be a few good candidates we better talk about. For example, Matty Gordon would be a great 30 under 30 candidate. We could see the return of. Do they do duplicate 30 under 30s? Because I
don't think so.
Okay, so there's a lot of good 30 under 30 ideas out there. For example, JJ Pennington would be cool to see him. He makes a good bid for that. PJ's, I think PJ would be a good option, but I don't think he's 30. I don't think he's under 30.
I feel like he's already made it in.
Yeah, I think there's just so many people with that.
I have a feeling he's made it in.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that we should be talking about here in the next coming weeks that make 30 under 30 material. I am. I see you also read that comment.
I did.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're gonna move past that. So, any comments on the any other comments on the TB promotion stuff?
I would say I'm gonna try to see if I can sneak in a little bit of watch time.
It's gonna be
Probably,
tough because there's a lot of stuff to watch this weekend.
yeah. Not only that, but because well, bearing weather, I am working every weekend, so it is.
It's hard for you, yeah.
Yeah, as we get a how come we're not talking about Seth Noble in that conversation comment there.
I mean, hey, him and I both do great things. As much as we want to say we're 30 under 30 material, we don't do enough.
Does it get any better than the Raj?
I mean, maybe. I mean, I've seen some great names for race cars,
Fair enough.
like the slow mod, for example. Who owns? All right, soundboard time.
Yay. Yeah.
I love having a soundboard. That was probably one of the best investments I've made. Anyways, yeah, TB Promotions 50K, go watch it. War in the Woods is also this weekend. If you are a big fan of grudge racing and chaos, War in the Woods is for you. It is going to be live, I believe, on Pro Tree Videos later this weekend. But Brown County Dragway in Indiana has a grass strip in the middle. Hit a flower, pay $100. It's some crazy. That's an actual rule. If you hit a flower, you owe the track owner $100.
Wow.
So
That I did not know.
yeah, it's a really cool race, and it's one of the sketchier races on the calendar, but it's really cool. It's really cool, for sure.
I mean, I've never really been big into the grudge stuff. I mean, I don't hate it by any means. If anything, I feel like I feel like we've all watched Street Outlaws at one point or another growing up.
This is less than Street Outlaws.
Yeah.
They bracket race here too, which is weird.
Yeah.
But it's a really unique track too, with grass in the middle, and it's a short shutdown area. You get any amount of sideways, it's not the best.
Yeah, you're in trouble. If you get sideways, and you're gonna get sideways. So
Yeah, it's not even a small. Like, you spin the tires, a crack. There's just it's chaotic, but it's a really fun race. So if you guys are interested in that, that's an option for you. There's a few. Oh my god, how many alts does this dude have?
that's not even an alt. That's his friend.
All right. Anyways, going into the IHRA Southern Nationals, finally making a return. South Georgia Motorsports Park is the new host, as Atlanta Dragway fell to the all too common thing that happens nowadays, where tracks get bought and it's just issues happen. But hello, Penn. Yeah, we're back. The Southern Nationals are back, and my goodness, did it deliver. I mean, the Pro Stock Motorcycle shutdown was just chaos for a lot of the teams. It's just a little bumpy, but you put it on two wheels and no parachutes, and you'll see people try to death wobble Chase Van Sant. And just people, it was chaos, to say the least. But it was overall a really good weekend for Pro Stock Motorcycle down there.
Yeah, I mean, you had, fast speeds. I mean, Matt Smith. I think you said it. I was at work on Friday, and I was watching it in the background. I hope my boss isn't watching. I don't think he is. I was kind of watching that most of the day, but I did. If somehow my boss is watching, I did do my work. I finished all my stuff. We aren't behind anymore. So we're fine.
Anymore.
Well, to be fair, us being behind wasn't my fault.
Mm.
It
And
was,
remind the fans of what you do.
I work in a warehouse where we basically sell tools on Whatnot auctions. Whatnot is an app where you can sell stuff, and basically we box them up and send them out to people. So
Oh wait, like Whatnot, like the card Whatnot app.
yeah,
Well, as long as you're not scamming people, it's a good day. Because I think there is a couple of people on there that end up scamming people. It's not really the best. So,
yeah, I can.
regardless,
I can assure you.
well, regardless, a bunch of really, really cool national. I mean, every single thing there would have been a track record, for example. But there is one national record that we have to talk about. Hang on one second. Why is did we get a what? How did we get a mock account of a very low end podcast? What? That is impressive to say the
That
least.
might be yeah, you think.
Yeah, maybe. Anyways, regardless, welcome to the live feed, people. This is we can't control things. Regardless, there is one national record that we are forced to talk about. Sean Langdon has done it again. Missed a 3:45.00 to be exact. Had to do it like a bracket racer and hit it dead on. Breaks 3:45. We said this was going to happen this year. After we saw it in testing in Gainesville, I didn't think it would happen here. I'll be completely honest. The performance was there, but that was chaotic.
I will say, I think I want to say it was Brian Loans that brought it up. That the reason why they went 345 in Gainesville is because of a fuel line breaking off and it like tricking the RPM limiter to let it like push more and more. That's why it went 345. But the fact that that didn't happen at SGMP and still it went 345, what does
Shows.
that say? That is concerning.
Well, the funny thing is the tuner said we might be getting close to topped out. Are you sure about that? You know, I'm gonna put this call out on the table. I don't know if this is gonna happen. This is gonna be a long shot and a half. Okay, we could see 350 by the end of the year.
Whoa!
This is me going off the rails. I think we could see 350.
I think I'm gonna have to hit you with a Sopranos. Oh, that is a interesting take.
Yeah, very calling it right now. Clip this if I am right. They will hit 350 by the end of the year. And I'm calling this as of May 7th, 2026. By Pomona, I think they'll break 345. Probably by Sonoma.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. You know? You always got to take a shot.
I mean, I guess we did go from 341 to 345 in like 6 months.
Exactly.
But I mean, I don't know. I feel like 350
there's a chance.
350 feels like a bigger jump than 41 to 45. Well, literally it is, but also 40 to 45, I guess you could say.
Yeah, but I'm calling it right now. I think we're going to see 350 by the end of the year. Jordan Vandergriff finally gets his first in funny car and celebrates like his uncle winning, hopping out the car and running back to the starting line to celebrate with the team.
Yeah, we say finally as if it hasn't been like 5 races.
I mean, then again, you got to remember he also ran top fuel for that long time.
Come on, though. But funny car's a different beast.
Yeah, you're right. So, finally, Jordan Vandergriff gets his first. Not any hate to Jordan at all. He's a great kid, great driver. Also, that was an amazing frame to freeze on, by the way. Jordan is definitely going to go far this year. He might be in the championship contention later toward the countdown, but got his first win, and he celebrated it one of the best ways possible. Celebrate with your team on the starting line. We love to see it.
I'm not gonna lie. When he first started running back, I'm like, okay, they're gonna stop him, right? No,
Nope.
No.
Nope. Not once. Didn't stop him. Didn't think of anything. Much like NASCAR and the Carson Hocevar celebration. Said, have at it. And so he did. And the poor push quad drivers looking back like, what am I gonna do? If you didn't look at that, he was so confused. He's like, well, okay. That was really funny. I just wanted to point that out there. But also, no surprise, Sean Langdon wins Top Fuel, which, I mean, you run 345, you set 344 later that day, you might as well win the race. I'm also angry because I think that was your pick that weekend.
No,
You picked Doug. You picked Doug. Yeah, you picked Doug.
I also want to point out in Top Fuel, Matty Gordon goes 340 twice.
Matty Gordon?
Okay.
Hello.
I mean, that's just... to be fair, she has veteran tuners who know how to get the job done. So, I mean, that's a big help. Plus,
yeah.
I mean, I really want to know more about, like, the team itself, like, who works on it. Because that could also be, like, of course you think it's a new team, but is it, like, a new team, or is it just...
Or is it like an old... Yeah, exactly.
It's like, is it like, are you, is it like new, like NBA rookies, or is it like you're throwing LeBron and Curry on the team for like the first time ever? Is it like, I don't know.
Yeah, I will say that when I saw her run 340, I'm like, damn, okay. Then she does it again. I'm like, damn, okay. So she's definitely learning the ropes really well. Also to see Ron Capps announce, and some other NHRA drivers announce they're going to run the IHRA's Triple Crown Series is going to be a massive deal. So
yeah, I mean, Mike and Jasmine Salinas can be running in the same weekend for, I think this might be the first time ever they've
raced together, yeah. But Mike Salinas,
at least.
Hang on, wait a minute. Did we just accidentally release some breaking news? I'm sorry, that was so corny. Mike Salinas is coming back. Welcome back, Mike Salinas. So good to see you back. It's great that we finally get to see him return. That he's such a good soul, and I'm so glad we get to see him back at the track.
Yeah, I think they get to, for the first time together, run as a father-daughter duo in the same weekend in the same category. I know that they probably ran a few events together when she was in Top Alcohol and he was in obviously Top Fuel. But now that they finally get to run together, I think that'll be really cool and a really fun weekend for them. And honestly, there's so many. Honestly, when I saw all those like announcements of like who would be coming over to race it, it's like, wow. It's like, it kind of feels like it really opened my eyes to like, these people aren't just like, they're not gonna just kind of like almost have like a non-contract, like maybe not agreement, maybe, but like a obligation to NHRA. Like Ron Capps, I didn't expect Ron Capps to go and run IHRA. I didn't expect that, and it's just, it kind of like really was eye-opening and jaw-dropping that happened.
Yeah, 100%. It's crazy because I think I've also seen some other names or some other independent drivers announce they're heading there, and it's like, really? That is IHRA is starting to pick up some steam. It's getting getting pretty hefty with the fields that they're getting. So we could see some pretty interesting moves. Dallas Glenn, the immovable object, is not found in unstoppable force. And he wins Pro Stock again. What's that? 3 in a row now?
I think so.
Yeah. Can you stop winning, please? I want to win some days. Sorry, I'm talking to Seth, not you, Dallas. Seth, can you please stop picking him? I want to win.
No.
You're running away with the championship too much. I don't like it.
I picked Greg Anderson 1 week. 1 week.
1 week.
Same thing that happened to you in Phoenix happens to me at SGMP.
And he goes out first round.
On a whole shot again.
On a whole shot. It's crazy. Matt Smith wins Pro Stock Motorcycle, which honestly, the way he's been running, not really, it didn't really surprise me. But at the same time, it's redemption for Charlotte. Because Charlotte, he clicks at 6th hour, or I believe it was 8th hour ride, first round, first quad. And he definitely ate himself pretty hard after that. So he came back in 1 Pro Stock motorcycle.
I mean, I will say getting that clean sweep in Pro Stock Motorcycle was a big sigh of relief because...
Oh, shoot. He won number 1 qualifier, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Did you not add that?
Nope.
Wow. Okay.
I told you I'm not the best accountant. Hang on. Timeout. Pro Stock Motorcycle.
Did you add Doug Coletta's first
8
qualifier? Number 1 qualifier?
Oh, God. I forget. There. What did we say it was? 1 bonus point for number 1 qualifier. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. Points are extra. Dang it. Then my numbers will be whatever. I'll read them off live. So yeah, that is the NHRA Southern Nationals. Sold out, by the way, on 2 separate days.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. For first race at SGMP, first Southern Nationals back in years, and sell out crowd. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like, honestly, as surprising as it is, I also kind of like am not all too shocked.
No.
That Southern crowd is insane.
Yes, they love that. They love that stuff. And I'm really glad we were able to kind of be a little part of that as we were watching .TV together on, I believe it was Friday after everything, after work and everything. And we got to see our good buddy, Jordan Vance, make the peak board on the Strange Vision, which honestly, I hate to say it, there's a missed opportunity. Could have called it the Strange Screen. But Strange Vision does sound more professional, I will say.
Yeah, I will say, I want to point out before we move on that a certain Pro Stock driver made it out of round 1. My good buddy out of Connecticut, Brandon Miller, who I've been racing juniors with since I was...
That extra 500 RPM with that Dodge combination.
Let's be honest, that's not what the deciding factor was.
I'm not saying it was, but he's the only. He's kind of the only one
Who
with that
actually
extra. Yeah, with that extra little bit.
Yeah, I mean, anyways, just really there. He just watching that on Sunday morning was really cool because I mean, I was at the track working because it was Import Face Off, which, by the way, big event. Thank you to Cliff Wallace, Import Face Off, for bringing another great event to New England. I think it's one of their. They host like 40 events a year, and it's like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, event of their entire season. So, I do really I really thank Cliff Wallace for bringing that event back as he always does, and I can't wait for October when he brings it back again. But I was watching that while import face-off was going on. It was like I think we were maybe in an oil down, and I'm watching first round, and I see Brandon come up, and I'm like, okay. Like you normally how it goes is like, okay, you just hope that maybe you can give him a run for his money, and maybe something will happen. As soon as Cody went sideways, my entire I screamed. I'm in a timing tower with people that I work with. I screamed. Like that was so exciting to see that happen because I knew as soon as Cody went that sideways, he's not getting back into it, and Brandon's like already back into it. He said in the interview that he just found a random gear and just went, and it was just watching that live was so cool, man. It was so cool.
Yeah, we might have to get him on the podcast next week.
Well, maybe we can make it happen. I don't know.
Maybe we'll see. We'll make an announcement if that does happen. And that rounds out the NHRA Southern Nationals Part 2 because it's finally back. Points update as of the Southern Nationals and Virginia in terms of IHRA. Seth currently has the total season lead in his hands. Now currently 75-69. It was 73 until I got those two number one qualifiers, which I can't believe I totally forgot that.
It makes me wonder how far off these points actually are.
Yeah, they're not that far off, I don't think.
Whatever. Honestly, if you like this, I don't care.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think anyone's gotten a number one qualifier until this week.
That's okay. That's fine.
So, whatever. In terms of NHRA, Seth also leads 56-48. And I am currently leading the IHRA totals 21-19. Also, speaking of IHRA, 21 Mountain Motor Pro Stock cars are signed up for this weekend. And they're fighting for what, 8 spots?
It may be 16, I think.
There's still a good portion of the field going home.
Yeah.
So it's going to be something you'll want to watch for free on the IHRA YouTube channel. Thank you to Speed Sport for hosting that.
I can double check here, but I'm pretty sure it's 16.
Yeah. I also did see a clip from earlier today where one of the pushed quads got stuck on someone's parachute and drove right in to an interview. And then the person getting interviewed just says, "Nice save," and daps him up. It was the coolest, one of the coolest things I've seen in a good minute. So, yeah, it was really cool. So, with that being said, speaking of IHRA and fields and stuff like that, time for our IHRA points picks, baby. So I think I went first last week. I chose first this week because you took too long, but I picked for top fuel last week's winner, Scotty Palmer. Now, Scotty is in the PBR machine. Good to see him back. I mean, I don't think we saw him in at Galot or at Benson, rather. But Scott Palmer is back, and he has set the world on fire yet again. I think we'll see Scotty Palmer in the winner circle this weekend.
I pick Gary Pritchett in top fuel because, I mean, already has a win on the season. So, I mean, to have that kind of reassurance is nice. Matter of fact, I was on the losing end of him winning that race. So, hopefully he can come up, and win one for me this time.
Thanks, Gary.
Costing me it in the final. Although, I feel like that was more so because Jasmine spun the tires right at the hit. But that's up for debate.
Anyways. Yeah, funny car. I chose Del Worsham. Del has a win on the season. One of the legends in funny cars. Been doing this for so many years. Bought his own funny car operation in 2017, I want to say. And been on fire ever since. Del Worsham. Going to get it done in IHRA. Hebron, Ohio. Hey. Why? Hang on. Why did we just change your pick?
Oh, nothing.
All right, he changed his Mountain Motor Pro Stock pick, just so you guys are aware. So Del Worsham will be getting it done at National Trail Raceway, or what used to be National Trail Raceway.
Hey, technically I didn't say it yet, so it's like you're dialing. You can change it up to a certain line, you know. I'm gonna take in funny car. I'm taking Del Creasy.
Okay, Del Creasy won last weekend. The Tech Pack machine. He runs kind of a limited schedule, at least when he did with the IHRA. Now he's kind of going full time with the IHRA, and it's working real well. So maybe we'll see him do good. Mountain Motor Pro Stock, Johnny DeFlorian, the Amsoil Total Seals machine. The mint's getting stuck in my throat. Johnny DeFlorian, a winner, not yet this season, but he has the capability to do so. Now that I see him here, actually there this time, I think he's going to do well this weekend. I'm putting an asterisk in front of your last in front of this one.
Hey, no, it counts. It ain't.
You changed it.
Hey, it again, like the dial-in roll. It was up to a certain point. I changed it before we set it, so it counts.
Oh God!
Show me a rule book. Show me a rule book.
I should have wrote a damn rule book. Why didn't I do that?
Dang right. You're dang right. Count it and one.
Whatever. Just say your pick, buddy.
All right, my pick for Mountain Motor Pro Stock is Matt Giangrande. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I don't think I may have, may not have. I don't know. But I'm picking Matt because he did qualify number 1 at the last race. So, and actually lost to your pick in the semifinals. So I think this time around, I think Matt's gonna get the job done.
Okay, that's a decent pick. I'm still angry you changed it, but decent pick. So for sleds, I'm really glad I got this one out of the way now. Looking at the entry list and the fact that you decided to take so long to make your picks, I gave you like a day and you still didn't do it. Give me Anthony Minnie, currently 2-0 in race wins. There's only been 2 races on the season, and he is waltzing away so far. So Anthony Minnie, let's see a roll, baby. Get me some points in the sleds at IHRA Hebron.
I mean, honestly, it was kind of like, I don't mean to down on the other competitors, but it's kind of like, who's probably gonna be runner up? Because based off what we've seen, I don't think anyone's topping Anthony Minnie yet. I don't. But who has been the second best sled, and that has been Rob Lowe. So I'm picking Rob Lowe because even
the snowman.
Maybe I'll get lucky and he can finally be the one to knock Anthony Minnie off the mountaintop. Who knows?
Yeah. The snowman is a really big sled from the Michigan side of the outlaw snowmobile stuff. That's definitely a team to watch. I'm really looking forward to all these sleds getting to the performance of a lot of these sleds. It's really cool to watch for sure. So, going into Outlaw Pro Mod, I made this pick the first weekend. It didn't work, but you know what? I think it's gonna work because I'm insane, and insanity is not changing your results and expecting a different result. Except this one isn't really insanity because I think he's going to make a different result. Yeti Chevy Reeves in the Yeti Chevelle. Bring it home in Outlaw Pro Mod in the stock wheelbase machine.
I'm taking Randy Weatherford.
And now looking back at my pick, I as much as I love Yeti Chevy Reeves, I did not pick an actual Pro Mod, and I make a mistake. But, oh well, I think Yeti Chevy Reeves is still going to do good. Except you have Randy Weatherford, and I should not have given you that amount of stuff. Phooey. Oh, no, he's still here.
What?
Is
my life in danger? What? Peace out, Gabe. You're my goat. I guess I hope you stay alive, Seth. Well, thank you, Dylan. Thank you.
I'm assuming that's your buddy.
That's my buddy's buddy who I've like met a couple times. Yes.
Oh God, sounds like a
Oh
hoop.
wait, this is.
All right. All right.
That's the movie, right?
All right. Anyways, Randy Weatherford, you pick.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Randy. Wood.
Yep. All right. Top alcohol dragster. You made this pick last weekend. It worked out pretty well for you. You took too long,
Oh.
so I got to pick the guy, Joey Severance. Joey's a great guy. Met him in person at Brainerd last year. Such a killer dude, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to win a race. Joey Severance gonna take it home at IHRA Hebron, Ohio.
Since you're taking someone that you've met in real life, I'm also taking someone I met in real life multiple times actually, and a D1 friend, Jackie Frick. I know she won in Virginia. I do believe she won in Virginia, and I think she can win again in Ohio. So obviously, it took Severance, who I took as the winner in Charlotte, ended up working out well. But I think Jackie is probably. I think she's definitely the second best, if not the best car in that category, and I do feel comfortable that if anyone's going to go in the final round with Joey, that car is so good. He's such a good driver that I think it's kind of known that unless something goes haywire early on in the day, he's probably going to be in that final round. If there's anyone that can take him down, it's going to be Jackie.
Yeah. 100%. Top alcohol funny car. This worked out well for me last weekend. Phil Ez got it done last weekend, and I really hope that we can see that next weekend. Or actually this weekend rather, with Phil Ez in top alcohol funny car.
I'm taking Nick Steele for my top alcohol funny car pick.
The lone nitro injected machine.
Yes.
It's a good pick.
I'm trying to remember. I believe it was Tommy Johnson Jr. that tested it at Indy a couple years ago, correct?
Yeah, I believe so. And of course, Randy Meyer and those guys tested it before that. The Killer Bees mastered the thing and pretty much almost got it outlawed in NHRA competition with how killer they were with that combination. They went 290 with the thing. And then they're like, yep, we're going to add a shoot ton of weight to this. And then they're like, all right, well, we'll just go back to this combination then and then keep winning. So be it. And so be it was. Because
Sean Bellemere, shout out for winning the top alcohol funny car last weekend.
Yeah.
By the way, I swept top alcohol last weekend, so.
We didn't even pick top alcohol last weekend, did we?
Yes, in Charlotte? Or Charlotte, for Charlotte.
Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte. They did not S2. Oh, shoot. So my chair's on 5 legs and not 6. So if I adjust wrong, I will fall backwards very aggressively. So what'd you say?
I don't know if it was heard, but
Did you say don't fall backwards?
I said please let him fall backwards.
One of these days on the feed, I will definitely end up falling in my chair, and that will be clipped and put on the interwebs for years to come. So regardless, that concludes what we have for information. Any last comments there, Seth?
I will say, as we kind of get into obviously this month of May, we are less than a month away from my home national event, and I want to say this because I think honestly at this point it's okay to say it. I don't think there's plus I think it's kind of like known a little bit that I am back at the national event this year behind the mic. I'm very excited about that. So I think it's going to be quite a bit of fun as it was last year, but now that I've done it once, now I get to kind of go back into it, and I think second time around, I think it's going to be even better.
Yeah, and you know what? I think because I'm a week away from this, I think I'm plenty allowed to say it. I will be heading to Byron, Illinois next weekend to announce the Autoland Door Car Challenge. 50 grand to win Saturday, a couple of 15 grands warm-up race Thursday, another 50 grand on Friday if we can get to 100 cars and a gambler. It's all guaranteed payout. It's going to be a killer weekend of straight racing. So I'm really excited to be heading down there come next Thursday, which is going to be a long drive home on Sunday, but well worth it. Thank you to BJ and Andrew for letting me kind of take the helm for this. I am I don't know if that was a good decision or not. It's probably going to be a great weekend for sure. There's going to be a lot of great racing for sure. I hope it's going to be a good turnout. I think TB Promotions is also handing out flyers for that race this weekend. So it's Byron, Illinois. It's going to be live streamed on Gallstar TV. Come stop by, say hi. I will have the chat bleachers open. Whether that's a good idea or not.
I will have to check in.
Yeah, well, you might have to come drive out and race it.
No.
Why not?
Because I'm busy.
Fair. Also, I should also probably mention my birthday was the 22nd, which was a couple weekends ago. I was busy trying to him and I were both busy trying to get race cars together, so we did not have a podcast that week. I am now a legal adult, so yeah, take that as you will.
How are you enjoying it so far?
I've done absolutely nothing different. I've not bought a lottery ticket. I haven't gone to the casino. I haven't done nothing.
You haven't gone to a casino yet?
No, I'm poor. I don't get much money.
Well,
as much as I love to say, oh, I get a bunch of money, I'm realistic. Race cars drain a lot of it.
That is true. As someone who took their entire paycheck and put it towards a race car, I get it.
Yeah. So, anyways, with that being said, that concludes this episode of Mike to the Stripe. Thank you guys for tuning in. Follow on the Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you guys want to listen to our older episodes, we have them on Spotify. I might get to uploading this one on here. I don't know. We'll figure it out at a later date. But hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Please share this if you feel. We really appreciate everything you guys do. So thank you guys so much. That being said, that wraps up Mike at the Stripe, episode 6. Stay tuned and see y'all later.